It is a Friday, September the 26th. The time is approximately 2:30 p.m. About to enter the town hall for Atlantic Beach to request the reports of crimes. How are you, sir? This is being recorded.
Hi.
Hello. Pursuant to the state's Freedom of Information Act.
Who's here first? Okay, just a minute. Yes, sir, go ahead.
Yes, pursuant to the state's Freedom of Information Act and Judge Howe's order, I'd like to inspect the reports of crimes or alleged crimes reported as having been committed during the prior 14 days, please.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Hey, Mr. Curry.
Hi, how are you?
I need some information.
Lieutenant Fred.
You need to
Hi, sir.
fill out this.
Hey.
You have a pen or you need one?
Yes, I made my request to the town clerk.
Yeah, I understand the chief's not here, that's why I'm here to help you with that.
Well, the Freedom of Information Act states that reports of crimes and alleged crimes reported as having been committed during the past 14 days must be available for inspection without a written report upon a person coming to the town and during regular business hours. And that's also in Judge Howe's order, which is posted over here.
Yes, sir, I understand.
Okay, so I'm here to inspect those reports.
Okay, and that's what I'm here to, do you have a written request for the form? Have you submitted a written request?
Why would I need a written request?
Okay.
So that exactly, I know exactly what you're looking for and what you are requesting. You can't just give an open-ended request.
Oh, yes, you can. And in fact, the town is under court order to do so. Following records of the public body must be made available for public inspection and copying during the hours of operations of the public body without the requester being required to make a written request to inspect or copy the records when the requester appears in person. All reports identified in section 30-4-50A8 for at least the 14-day period before the current day. That's the state law. That's what Judge Howe's order says. And if you can't comply, I'm not going to beat up on you.
It's not a compliance, I just want to know exactly what all records you want. That's what I'm trying to establish.
Okay.
I can read law, just tell me what you want.
All right, well, let's go to 30-4-50, so there's no question. 3450A8. Reports which disclose the nature, substance, and location of any crime or alleged crime reported as having been committed. All right, so for the last 14 days, those crime reports, nature, substance, location of any crime or alleged crime. That would include the shooting last night.
The shooting last night?
Yes, shots fired.
Okay. You're going to have to go to Horry County for that because they responded we didn't have an officer on duty.
Well, it's interesting. North Myrtle Beach says there was an Atlantic Beach officer on duty. But again, I'm not here to beat up on you.
All right, Mr. Curry, I'll be back with you. And if a report wasn't generated, which, then I won't have anything to give you. So for that.
Yep, Freedom of Information Act doesn't require you to make a report, just to disclose them if you have.
I understand.
Okay.
29582. 29582.
I'm sorry, I'll try to correct that.
Yes, I have it. Good, okay, okay.
And this for 2 days, correct?
Yes, I have it on your receipt, okay.
I'm holding in my hands a copy of the court order signed by Judge Howe in case number 2005 CP 261091, Paul Curry versus Town of Atlantic Beach. I'm referring specifically to page number 8 of that order and paragraph numbered 16. Defendant shall not require that a requester, when the requester appears in person at the town hall during the hours of operation of the town hall, make a written request to inspect or copy all reports for at least the 14-day period before the current day, which disclose the nature, substance, and location of any crime or alleged crime reported as having been committed within the jurisdiction of the town, as mandated by the South Carolina Freedom of Information Act, Section 30-4-30, parentheses D, parentheses 2. This court order is required to be conspicuously posted at the town hall.
Yes, nothing like that. And 419 down there, you have it. 419.
That tomorrow and then.
Okay?
So I'm good.
You're good. That's my time?
So I'll just show this to anybody that would come
Yes,
by?
yeah, you have your receipt.
All right, thank
Okay.
you.
All right.
That's true.
Yes, sir, Lieutenant.
All right. You want the past 14 days, any requested or any law enforcement action that has been taken that as far as reports being generated, correct?
Let's just make it separate. Just That's Judge Howe's order. That's paragraph 16. That's what I want.
Okay.
That's the same language as the state law.
You realize I have a month to respond to this.
No? Read it again.
I do. I am reading it.
Okay.
I mean, but I can't just. I'm in the middle of some stuff. I can't just drop everything I'm doing. I understand that you come and made a request, and I will give you that information. It's going to take me a while to get it together, and plus I have some ongoing investigations.
That's not an excuse. Ongoing investigation does not exempt it. You must show the harm to the agency. That's Evening Post Publishing versus City of North Charleston. Your attorney should be well versed in that.
There's no harm to the agency. Just hang on a second.
All right, sir. Just be aware I do need to leave in about 8 minutes.
Okay, well, then, that's fine. I'm trying to process your request.
Okay.
I have to leave before I can complete it, that's okay.
It is now 2:45. I have to leave in order to get to work on time. I note from the door that the town hall closes at 3 p.m., which would only leave the town another 15 minutes to come up with the records. I'll leave it to the public to decide as to whether those records are actually available or not.